Welcome back to the channel, guys. Just wanted to do a quick video. Got some skulls laid out here that I do for some people. We're going to be looking at the Walnut hollow skull mount display. The really cool thing about this is you can make it into a wall pedestal or a table pedestal. I'll show you how to do that here in a little bit. It's really, really affordable and really good quality at the same time. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, we got some instructions. This will be the wall base or table base. And then we got the skull plate. And this is the piece that goes in between the two. We got our hardware right here. All right, that looks like it. I would recommend looking at these instructions. Go ahead and start by cutting these templates out. You're going to use those to mark your holes. I didn't cut straight on that one. They give you all the hardware for this, so you don't need anything extra. My rule of thumb is to get a drill bit that's, you know, maybe half the size of your screw. That's plenty enough, because if you go too big, you're not going to have enough meat inside that wood for these threads to grab. So let me get that real quick. You can see that does not match up. So we're going to flip it around. Template A goes on the bottom side. We're going to mark these and drill them out. So what I normally do is take that screw, mark you a hole, take the screw, mark you another hole. So when you take the template off, you got your two holes to start with. If you want to mark it a different way, you're more than welcome to. This is just what I'm doing. So don't comment below saying there's a better way to do this. This is the way I want to do it, so that's what we're going to do. This is going to be the part where the skull plate mounts to. So if you're doing a table pedestal, it's going to look a lot like that. If you're going to do a wall pedestal, what you would do is flip this around like that. So when it went up on the wall, it's going to look something like this. But this one's going to be a table pedestal. Well, all right, now we'll do the bottom side. All right, once you got both of those drilled out, you're going to take your impact gun. If you don't have an impact, it's not a big deal. It gives you a better chance of not breaking that screw. You'll notice these holes are drilled a little bit more open and deeper than this hole, and same thing on the back side. This is the bottom side of the plaque, so the skull is going to sit on this side. What I like to do is get the mount put together first. That's just my personal preference. Line your holes up. I'll run it a little bit in at a time. Alright, now they got tightened. There's hardly any gap right there. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to put our gray screws in on this piece. Alright, where there's some poking out. Gonna line those holes up. I will say this, if you want to change this color, I think they make a dark one, I could be wrong. I've always got the lighter ones, but it's got a little bit of probably a poly coat on it. It's very, very light, but if you wanted to change the color yourself, you know, you can see that sheen on there, but you might could sand it down a little bit or just try to brush over it with some stain or whatever kind of color you want. The last screw is the black one, and it's going to go up into the skull. What you can do is just kind of test fit it, see where you like it. Every skull is going to be a tad different, but for the most part they're roughly the same. Alright, once we get the skull where we want it, we're going to take our drill bit and run it up through the hole. Mark us a spot on the skull. Here's the finished product. Looks really, really good. I love these things. All deer are going to have different teeth, so you'll have to just kind of line it up, get it where you want it for it to look its best, level and square. And these bones right here affect that also. Super simple. Only about 20-25 bucks on Amazon. Really affordable for a lot of people, and it's good quality wood too. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. Thank y'all for watching, and we'll see you next time.